Good Friday, everyone. Looking at our Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union weather headlines. Rain chances are trending lower, but temperatures are trending higher. And that's usually how it goes this time of the year. If your rain chances start going down, your temperatures start going up. And of course, we're watching the tropics, always keeping an eye on them this time of the year. But we have Aaron, Tropical Storm Aaron, out in the Atlantic, is expected to become a hurricane at some point today, and then a major hurricane over the weekend. It is still expected to stay east of the east coast of the United States. However, there could still be impacts such as rip currents, some coastal erosion. It may come close enough to give some of the Outer Banks regions of North Carolina maybe even some rain showers and some gusty winds. So it just depends on how close it swings to the coast. I have more information on that on the website and on the app this morning. Today's level of concern brought to us by Premier Generators. We're still level 1, just on the lookout for mostly non-severe thunderstorms. And as you know, any storm this time of the year can have some kick, but most of our storms should stay below severe limits. Clearview Closet and Blind bringing us our 5-day forecast, and not much of a chance for storms today, a 30% chance. There will be some storms on the plateau, so if you have outdoor plans, just make sure you keep an eye on that radar. Highs will be in the upper 80s today. Saturday, just a 20% chance, a slight chance for a shower or storm, especially in the afternoon and evening. So highs getting up near 90. And then Sunday and Monday, it's just mostly hot and dry, partly cloudy and hot. Can't rule out an isolated storm. That's why we keep those chances at 10%, but most of us will likely stay dry. Highs in the low 90s on Sunday, and then getting closer to the mid 90s ish on Monday and Tuesday. So it's getting toasty for next week. I've been talking about this for some time. It's been looking like a heat wave would be settling in. The only relief might be from one of those isolated showers or storms. Premier Generators bringing us our severe weather threat outlook. Not looking for anything widespread in the severe weather department. Just keep in mind that any storm this time of the year can pack a little bit of a kick. Weichert Realtors bringing us our extended threats. Just looking out for that heat wave for next week. I think by the middle of next week, though, rain chances are going to start ticking back up again. And that'll keep us from seeing an extended period of hot temperatures. So I know many of you all are expecting to go to the Cumberland County Fair next week. And it's just looking hot for the start of it, and then a chance for showers and thunderstorms toward the end of the week. But I think for the most part, the week is looking okay for the fair, especially the first half of the week. And don't forget the Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union Bigfoot Buddies program. This is where your kid can go start a savings account at Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union. They give you some kickbacks for that. They give you some incentives, I should say, for starting those savings accounts, which are so very, very important when it comes to teaching our kids, responsible money habits and whatnot. They are a sponsor of Meteorologist.com, and they are a sponsor of the Bigfoot Festival coming up October 18th in Crossville. So we'll be raising money for veterans. They have a heart for our community, that is for sure, and they want to help your kids out. So check out their Bigfoot Buddies program and see what that has to offer. Bramble Travel bringing us our On This Day in Weather History, August 15th, 1787. Went back a little bit for this one. Tornadoes were reported in Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New Hampshire. Westerfield, Connecticut was hard hit by the tornado outbreak. They had a lot of damage. 1961, the first Saturn I rocket arrived at NASA's Kennedy Space Center. And of course, that Saturn rocket would be what would eventually take us to the moon. This particular one was just loaded with water and as a test mission. So an exciting day for sure for those folks. You folks have a wonderful Friday. Keep looking up. For even more weather information, just go to meteorologistmark.com.